Hey guys, it's XFear, RKO to the knockout, here with the special guest, cVoTetragon.
Hello.
Yes, and he is quite a Master League player. He's very tough, pretty much my best 2v2 partner now. And we actually just got Master League about 30 minutes ago.
Indeed we did.
Yeah, and we did it from Diamond, so it's pretty rough. Yeah, and this game is going to be between FroZain versus my partner. Whoa, what the heck? It's versus Diabolic. I thought it was against you.
Your partner?
That's not my partner. I thought this was your replay.
This is my replay.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Anyways, FroZain is my Smurf account. I play 1v1 on it. And I do play random on this account. So I'm only Diamond. So Diabolic's gonna be a little easy for me since I'm playing Protoss. But I mean, we'll see how it goes anyways. Looks like I'm setting up a pylon down at my natural for a fast expansion. This is pretty natural in PvZ. At least in Teldry Malter.
Yeah, and Smurf. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, so it's FroZain is the red Protoss versus Diabolic, the blue Zerg. And he is dropping an extractor now and the spawning pool. And there's quite a bit of scouting there. What was that?
Looks like a 12 pool from him. He is scouting with the drone pretty early as well. So it looks like he's going to be looking to put a little bit of early Zergling pressure on. I'm making 2 overlords right now. I'm not sure if that's intentional or not. But he's going to have a lot of extra supply there. It's a lot of wasted minerals on those overlords.
Yeah, misclick. That does happen quite often in top league games. But nonetheless, this game looks pretty intense. There is a fast expo from the red Protoss.
Yeah, that's my 15 Nexus. I'm going to be going 15 Nexus and 16 Forge. The reason I go Nexus first is since I scouted cross positions, I know he's not going to be able to put that much early pressure on me. And even if he's going to, it's going to be very long rush distance. So I should be able to have cannons or some sort of defense up fairly quickly. But we do see 2 Zerglings popping up for him already. It's only a 3.5 minute mark. Those are very early Zerglings. I mean, he hasn't even taken his expansion yet, so he's going to be putting some very early pressure on me.
Yeah, and as you guys can see, this map is enormous, and there is quite a vast amount of space between them. So any pressure that would head that way could pretty much be contained by a cannon early on. And the Protoss is getting ready to do a transfer there, it looks like, for that expo. Let's see if he does. And there's a transfer.
Nexus is finishing. Probably want to transfer 2 or 3 probes. I am getting this cannon and a gateway to try and finish this wall off as soon as possible. He is getting a lot of Zerglings and the metabolic boost, but he isn't attacking with them quite yet. No expansion or anything.
Yeah, this looks like it might be a really strong push for that one cannon. Hopefully some more units pop out here from the Protoss.
Yeah, here come the Zerglings, and if he attacks right now, he's likely not going to be able to be at my base by the time the speed finishes. Nevertheless, it's going to be a very deadly push.
Yep, and there's the wall off coming in. Probably could have had like a hold position with that. With that probe, that brave probe.
Yeah, now if you'll notice, there is a tiny little gap in that wall, so these Lings are going to be able to slip in if they just run right past.
Look at that early pressure, and I don't even know if he noticed that. He's just trying to focus fire that gate.
Yeah, here comes the Zerglings. He does not realize that there's a hole from the wall.
Oh, but he did break through. And he's not going for the surround. Looks like he's going straight for the probes worker count.
Yeah, he's going to go straight for my main base. He knows I'm going to have more probes and gas there, so I'm going to have a tough time defending this, seeing as my cannon's out of position in there. Right here, I basically just decided to sack my main and basically defense up at my natural. I know he's still on one base, because there's no way you can have that many Zerglings early on and still expand. So my #1 priority here is to just defend, getting this cannon here so I can protect my probes.
The Protoss player does have a whooping probe count, the 24 probes versus 10 drones, and of course the Zerg has a lot more army units, but the economy of the Protoss is just a lot better and more sufficient.
Yeah, and I have finished my wall off here, so the lings that are in my base right now are basically all I'm going to have to deal with, at least for the time being, until we can break down that zealot. So at least he's trying to break into my natural again with these Zerglings. He's working on the zealot and the cannon. Looks like the zealot will go down, maybe the cannon as well. But I do have another zealot and another cannon just to back them both up. So
Wow, look at that micro, how impressive. And I don't know how you're holding on this, man. This is just crazy.
Yeah, and if you'll notice, I do have the +1 attack, so those zealots are two-shotting the Zerglings.
Oh, man. It's just brutal. The Zerg is really in a bad position right now. His worker count just increased by 1 to 11, but he's still fairly behind on economy-wise. And there is the natural, the main base coming back up.
The re-expand, yeah.
The re-expand to your new natural. No, I'm kidding.
So basically what the Zerg needs to do right now is just drone, drone, drone. He knows that he did put some pressure on. I'm not sure if he knows exactly how far behind he is, but he needs to take his expansion, which he's doing right now, and he needs to just make nothing but drones.
Yeah. I mean, looks like you probably might jump into a 4-gate here, right?
I guess we'll see. I'm getting my +1 armor and another cannon. I'm still worried about the possibility of banelings. Maybe just another all-in, because I'm not sure what he's going to do at this point. Again, I don't have any scouting. It's just trapped in my base.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to be going for 2 gas, at my natural at least, and a Cybernex core. So this is going to indicate some sort of tech play, at least from me.
Very nice, very nice. And like I always recommend my students, please guys, continue to scout every minute and a half to 2 minutes. It's very crucial, even though there is no scouting here, because we do know that the Zergling did do a major push with the Zerglings. I just said Zergling twice. But yeah, just continue to scout, guys, and remember to swing by Channel Sphere. We're always recruiting and coaching people non-stop. It is packed, and we did reach 100 people at one point, matching the Team Liquid high, and that was a pretty exciting day. I don't know if you got to see that.
What a shameless plug.
What?
What a shameless plug.
That wasn't a plug. That was a commercial between GSL.
Nice.
There's a third base coming up from the Zerg, and there is heavy droning going on. He is trying to catch up at a 25 against a 39. He's fairly behind, but he is on pace to catching up to you.
Yeah, and it looks like I am going to be chrono boosting in a Warp Prism here. I really like Warp Prisms, at least in this matchup, because it lets me catch the Zerg out of position and pressure any bases that he might have that are off creep. Because his third base is way far away from any units or his natural expansion even. And Warp Prism drop there would be very deadly.
Yeah, you forgot to mention that they also look like sexy butterflies when they transport change. But yeah,
Totally.
It looks crazy. There we have our eyes here on the Warp Prism. It is heading in to do some deadly damage. Might seal the deal here. I mean, the Zerg is just gonna pretty much just be in a frantic panic once that thing drops. And
yeah, he is getting an infestation pet, so it looks like he's going to be going Ling Infest here. That third base is as good as dead, because I have 1/1 Zealots, and he has very few Zerglings, and no upgrades to speak of.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely need that armor. I always recommend everybody, please, +1 armor before attack. In this case, it is paying off for the Protoss player, but I always, well, I mean, it depends on your view, you know. I always say, you know, +1 armor. It's the way to go, man. But man,
So yeah, I'm doing a bit of a two-pronged attack.
God, look at all the blood on the floor. Jesus. Zooming into that blood, it's just brutal.
And these upgrades are really showing just how powerful they can be. With these Zerglings taking massive damage from my Zealots, and it's taking so many of them to kill just one. Third base does go down, and I'm warping in more Zealots to take care of the natural, as well as warping in more in the main.
Man, the +1 just looks ridiculous right now. I feel like it's actually canceling out the metabolic boost. I mean, doesn't it feel like that? Especially in those tight, narrow spots?
Those Zerglings are fast, but not too good against the Zealots. So yeah, charge just finished. I am getting another robotic stay. Staying on top of my macro and basically just keep working in zealots. We have
God.
35 drones and reducing, and I'm basically, I've got this game. This warp prism drop, it's a pretty powerful build, at least against Zerg.
Man,
This guy kind of sucks.
The zealots are just brutal. They're just slicing up everything. It's like a deli in here, guys.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I've never seen zealots with so many kills. I mean, we got masters there with 19 kills, instructors. It's just crazy. Doesn't look good for the Zerg player at all. There might be a GG coming up soon. This is just insane.
9 to 63 drones.
And as you guys can remember, he was around 42 at one point, and now he's at 5 drones. There's the LOL, exchange of words, what the F.
And I actually find this really funny, seeing as he hasn't left yet.
You suck. This is whack. You're garbage. Just a really bad manner game going on here.
Totally. I don't like it when thirds all in me, so I decide to throw around a little BM.
BM for the GG, guys. That was an awesome replay. Thank you, cVoTetragon, for that. Am I allowed to say that?
I don't know, are you? Thanks for letting me pass it,
Alright, guys, just make sure you subscribe and comment on the box below. Alright, guys, take care.